All right. Yes, dear ones. And this is Tara. And what a pleasure it is to be with you during this time of equinox. Certainly so. Many of you celebrated and went also into rituals or meditative states to be in the more real during these energies, to benefit from gathering new energy, to making peace with your past, with acknowledging the changes that you are making. And so today, certainly so, another ritual to complete the energy, to begin the work of choosing a new image of you as the mapmaker magician, to begin to expand that image to include dominion, to include allowing the co-creative energies that are available to you, to co-create the new world with God, with Goddess, with higher self and soul and spirit, is who you are becoming. And as you begin to participate by choosing the image is what is produced out of the new thoughts, the new emotions, the new behaviors, the new identities. And image also holds the new beliefs, the new boundaries of your existence that then reflects back to you from the illusion, changing with you. Know that you are looking for new beliefs that once take hold. It is as though that is how it is. So when you first began your spiritual journey, perhaps you thought you heard the phrase from Lazarus or others that you are a mapmaker magician. And something about that rang true within you, aligned you with the possibility of being more and more and more of who you truly are. Activated within you the desire to know, what does it mean to be a reality creator? What does it mean to manifest at will with love? And you have been exploring, some of you for decades, some of you more recently awakening to a new level of magic within yourself, redefined by the feminine, free of the chauvinism. The magic has changed. It is more than it was. It is more conscious. It is more available when you choose it. And so part of this evening's ritual will be to choose, to make a new choice. Perhaps you are just choosing it again, exactly what you have been choosing all along. But allow there to also be the choice to co-create that reality so that you can experience more of who you truly are and who you are destined to become. Still by choice. And if you don't make the choice this evening, that choice is still always available to you. And so you won't miss out. But allow yourself the possibility to know more about who you are becoming and to begin to define that more specifically. All right, and so let's do a meditation to begin the working of magic, an equinox celebration, going to a special place beyond safety to gather with others of like mind, spiritual family, physical family. Those in your reality, those you love will be there to support you. Those who are in the more real will also join you. Significant spiritual lifetimes might also come to join in, to support you in the working of your magic. Allow it to be brand new. Allow yourself to desire, imagine, and expect something new. And to feel that excitement and that hope and that wonder that comes from being fully available and letting go of those decisions that were made in the past that limited you, decisions that have kept you safe, but have limited you. You felt the impact of that. And your soul is urging you to grow, to expand beyond what you expect, to allow those miracles that come from the more real gifts from higher self, from soul, from spirit, gifts from other unseen friends, and certainly so, gifts from God and Goddess. All right, as you lean back, gently close your eyes. As you breathe in a gentle breath of relaxation. And on the exhale, release the stress and strain from your day. Even if you had a day of solitude, whatever was in your attention, just let it go. Allow there to be some space to just be, without agenda, without expectations of others, without the to-do list that is usually there. Just let it go. Breathing in more relaxation. Feel the muscles, especially at the back of the neck and down the spine, down the shoulders. Just relax those muscles. They hold at times the weight of the world. In those moments, you forget that you are not alone, that you are supported always by higher self, by soul and spirit, by God and Goddess. We remind you frequently so that you open more, so that your imagination soars with knowing, revealing more of the mystery. Breathe in more relaxation. And on the exhale, just release that tension. Lean into relaxation. And notice, it's as though there's more space inside. The feminine creates the space. Together with the masculine, they fill the space. And so today, allow the feminine to create the space. There will be plenty of time to fill it. Just let that relaxation flow down your arms and out your fingertips, past your hips, down your legs, and out the soles of your feet, connecting you to your auric field. And beyond your auric field, your etheric body. And just breathe in more relaxation. Relaxation comes from beyond the known world, a gift from your higher self. Breathe it in, and on the exhale, relax as you prepare to enter an altered state of mind we call meditation. We will count from 10 to 1. With each descending number, you'll go deeper and deeper. Breathing gently in and out. We will count from 10 to 1. At the count of 1, you'll find yourself in your safe place. Your safe place may be a beautiful place in nature or a room of your own design. Beautiful, familiar, and safe. And so we count 10, 9, 8. Going deeper, letting go. 7, 6, 5. Begin to sense safety around you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are there. Feel the tingles on the soles of your feet as the earth energy rises up to greet you, swirling around you and within you, grounding you in safety. As you open your mental eyes, see what safety is made of for you. As you move about your safe place, experience the fullness, the richness of safety. Perhaps it's in the colors, bright or dim, or the light of day or night. Perhaps it's in the boundary, near or far. Allow yourself to notice what is the same and what has changed since you last spent time in safety. For you are growing, you are changing, you are more than you were, and safety accommodates you. It is your creation after all. And notice the beautiful, sacred objects in safety from your many journeys, some gifts, some chosen by you, a beautiful crystal, a mantle of magic, a staff of power, perhaps a chalice is also there. Symbols or sigils, a blueprint from your Syrian magician, messages from your dreamer, and more. Invite your higher self to join you in your safe place. And there, at the edge of safety, a beautiful being of light appears, or perhaps your higher self comes in personified form, familiar to you, each time as though the first, an awakening into love. Feel the unconditional love your higher self has for you. As your heart opens wide, your mind expands. Perhaps you embrace or hold hands or just be together. Whatever is your way, your tradition, your ritual. And speaking of rituals, your higher self says it's the time of equinox. an important celebration, not for celebration's sake, though it is fun. It is always miraculous in nature. Most importantly, you have the support of the archetypes during these days. And your higher self asks you, what have you decided to end? What patterns, what attitudes, behaviors, thoughts, feelings that no longer serve you? Is there something that has stood out these past few days, heightened by the energies of equinox? Perhaps a fear or a doubt or a worry that has persisted too long without resolution. What changes are in progress? Your higher self asks. They are well aware, and yet for you to acknowledge it is most important. For as you discuss with higher self what these days are about for you, you're always growing, you're always changing, and yet there's a part of you that wants things to hurry up. When am I going to finish? When am I going to end this journey? At the same time, longing for it to never end, for it to be an eternity. Your higher self smiles and says, don't be in too much of a hurry to be finished. Seek always the love. Welcome the joy of miracles. As you become aware of who you truly are, it becomes easier to create miracles, to allow them into your life as well. Your higher self is well aware of the celebration and what will be going on there. Allow your curiosity to open. It's time for equinox, a time of balance, time of harmony, and awakening. This day marks the beginning of spring. New growth, new seeds to be planted, new choices to be made. Your higher self leads you onto a path beyond safety. It may be the same path you always take. If it is, allow yourself that luxury of feeling comfortable. It may be brand new. Allow yourself the luxury of the excitement and the curiosity and the wonder that occurs when there is something new in your reality. As you step across the boundary, moving forward beyond safety, there is a shift in the energy. There is an expectation of hope, an anticipation of fun. And as you walk with higher self, just notice the day begins to turn to night. Though that the light and the dark are equal on equinox. This ritual will begin in the evening and will go until dawn. to welcome the sun, a welcome of a new day. The night gives back more than the day takes away. And as you walk, notice the setting sun, and one or two stars appear above. And the light changes the color of the sky, perhaps pastel-y at first, perhaps fiery, vivid colors. But as the sun has set, the moon begins to rise, and the stars twinkle, and the light is adequate. Your higher self knows the way. And an interesting thing happens. As the moon rises, it is as though the colors fade away. Open your senses. Open your other senses. When you're unable to rely 100% on vision, what other senses are opening in you? How do you automatically read the landscape? Notice your intuition strengthens. Perhaps you even slow your pace a little bit. Perhaps you walk closer to higher self, leaning into higher self for knowledge of what is to come. Just relax and enjoy the walk. At a certain point, you begin the descent into a beautiful valley, star-filled sky above. Perhaps the moon gleams on water below. Perhaps you hear the sounds of the night, of the creatures in nature. Beautiful sounds. And when you pass them, they go quiet in reverence to honor you. They're aware of you. They welcome you. Those in the animal kingdom. As you descend down into the valley, you notice a circle. It may be a circle of people gathering, around a disc, a mill. Perhaps it is a ring of standing stones. As you descend and arrive, the people that have gathered part way to allow you and your higher self to join them. And you notice the smiles, the welcomes, the joy that is a part of this gathering, and the anticipation of equinox as well. They are aware the ritual will make the difference. The ritual activates certain energies within you, within them. And so take your place in the circle. Perhaps you all hold hands to create a ring. And perhaps you stand holding a staff or a scepter. And you begin to notice others who have come from the unseen realm. Those you know so well and who are aware of you as you truly are have come as well. And those from other lifetimes, ancient ones, immortals, magicians, healers, sages, dreamers, they're all there. Beings of light join you also. And you see those souls who are part of your journey, recognized by the love that you feel for each other. They are here too. As you look up into the night sky, you notice a single star twinkling more than the others. You recognize it as Sirius. And Sirius opens a portal to bring down a beam of light. In this beam, you are to step into the beam, to receive what there is to receive. One by one, each of you will step into the beam, your higher self with you, to assure that you receive what is needed. And yet first, preparation. There's one who comes to gather into a basket that which you no longer need, that which you are ending. And you notice in your hand some sort of symbol of that which you are ending. If it is pain or shame, perhaps it is a black rock or something dark that needs to be put in the basket. If it is something less intense and yet equally important, fear or worry or doubt. Perhaps it is a thread or some other reminder, something that represents the worry, the anxiety. Perhaps it is money that you are worried about, then perhaps a coin, a simple coin that represents, this is what I worry about all the time. And I forget to imagine something new. Perhaps you worry whether you are all right, whether you're acceptable, whether your thoughts and ideas matter. Put that worry into the basket. What form does it take? Just allow it to be something important for you, a symbol, of that worry that you are ready to end. You don't need it anymore, for who you are becoming has other qualities which you have been developing. Not all of them. There are some new ones coming. But give up something that represents the past to you. Too much sorrow, too much pain, too much fear, a long history of it, perhaps even ancestral. Put it in the basket, the symbol. I am ending it today. I don't need it anymore. And when you are done, the next person and the next, and all the way around the circle, each one giving up something that they no longer need, that has been getting in the way of who they are becoming. And now you are ready. Each of you step forward to the beam of light to receive something new, to fill the space that you just created with possibility, with potential, with miracles. Notice the beam of light growing. It is being filled with energy from beyond your realm. It is being filled with your divinity, a gift from the goddess. It is being filled with love, unconditional love for you. It is being filled with worth. It was always there, but you forget. And so a reminder of your worth and an awareness, the gift of awareness of who you truly are, a reality creator. And within that divinity, a co-creator. Receive your gift, a beam of light fills you. Each one in the circle receives an individual, unique being, for you are known. You are loved for who you are. As you allow yourself to be seen, the more of you, the beauty that you are, the goodness and the truth of all that you are in this and all your lifetimes. Allow the images to flow through you, the sensations, the sounds, whichever way you perceive. Just let the information flow. Don't try to hold on too much. Just let it flow. Your cells will gather what is needed, what is right for you, what is optimal. And you notice the shifts and the changes. They're happening at the cellular level. They're happening deeper still in the space between. Perhaps you've always wanted to know what makes you unique. And now a glimpse of your divinity, of the love and the light that you are. The next step, the final step, is to commit to living that truth. Who might you become? You don't need to set it in stone today, but begin to imagine a world that is changed by you, by your presence, a world changed by each of your presence. Sometimes it's easier to see in someone else, someone close to you, or even further still, someone who is a stranger. As you look around the circle, know that each one of you matter, contribute, add your light, add your consciousness to creating something new. And so begin today. There's something happening in your illusion, in your personal reality that irks you or rubs you wrong or is a shouldn't be. There are also many, many magical things happening. But as you look to see, is it in the intensity of the weather and the climate? Is it in the chaos that is occurring between countries, the economics, the politics? Is it in a personal relationship where you desire more love, more transparency, more visibility, more acknowledgement? Is it in your personal, financial well-being, where you just know that you can feel safe, that it is an illusion, and that the priority is to create something new? Focus your attention on a picture of what it would be if you could create it any way you wanted, and you can. As you generate that picture, it shows up in the beam. A world that is brand new, a world of peace and harmony, a world of dominion, of balance, and yet not at peace as though complacent, but energized, creative, passionate, as each individual stands in their unique essence, creating something new, contributing to the whole. A world of dignity, of beauty, of goodness and truth. Let yourself dream a world that is brand new, a world that you've seen glimpses of perhaps, but has not yet manifest in the way that you know it could. You've heard tales of wondrous lands where each individual has unique powers and contributes to the whole. This time, even more magnificent, for you are generating it consciously. I choose to create something new. I choose to co-create a new world of love, of peace, of dominion, of individuality, of mattering, of contribution, of communion. Choose your words, those that are meaningful to you. Add them to the mix and notice the beam expanding as each of you gift your idea of what's possible. The beam expands. And that which you may have forgotten all about, your neighbor there in the circle, adds to the mix, adding it in for you. For you are not creating this alone. You are truly co-creating something new in this equinox energy. Feel the archetypes as they support the beam. They will restructure reality with harm to none, with elegance and ease. Feel the presence of the beings of light, the shining ones. Feel the presence of the goddess and God as they support you in your working of magic. The beam expands further, encompassing all of your universe. Far beyond what you can still imagine, beyond imagination, the exquisite beauty. The world is absorbing this beautiful light in the space between, in the forms, in the life that is expressed in your world. Know that the universe has heard your request and is already delivering forms that you requested. Add something specific in this resonance that you want to see in the short term, in these next 3 months, between the equinox and the solstice. What seeds are you planting? What manifestations are important for you to be a part of? What image of you as the magician, of the map maker, of the reality creator? Add the image of the co-creator. What changes when you allow yourself to co-create, to know that you are not alone? What changes in your future when you allow yourself to be held in love? And in that love, to be provided for and to contribute of your true self, of your wisdom, of your creativity, of your wonderful inspiration and imagination. You notice the light on the horizon as the sun begins to rise. You know that the work is complete. that you are waking up into a new reality. Something important has changed. Look for the changes that have been made. The gathering disperses, each returning to their realm as you and higher self return to the path that leads to safety. With a gentle touch, your higher self transports you back to safety. So easy, so elegant. Feel the safety around you. Take a moment to remember what you can of the celebration. It is a part of you now. It is time to return to the here and now, bringing back all that is appropriate, remembering that which occurred that is relevant for you. Your higher self says their goodbyes and moves to the edge of safety as you prepare to return to the here and now. At the count of 5, you will be back. With each number from 1 to 5, you will return a little bit more until at the count of 5, you are fully alert, fully awake, feeling vibrantly alive. 1, 2, returning. 3, sense your fingers and your toes, wiggle them about a bit. Returning gently so. 4 and 5, open your eyes. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale to ground. Rub your legs or your arms or gently tap your forehead. Get yourself back in your body and just take a moment to be at peace, to know that you are loved, so very loved.